Now welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lighting Takes. And let's get right to the news.
All right, I found fun news from Comic-Con that wasn't related to the lack of news at Comic-Con.
You were quite upset about that.
Yes, I was, but I'm moving forward, and so should everybody
Hey,
else.
that Avatar Fire and Ash trailer dropped about 30
I
minutes after they
know!
dropped the video. I was like, oh, goodness.
I was like, God, that's
Like,
fire.
It's funny. I got the notification that it had launched, and then I got like, oh, right underneath
Yeah.
it, like, new trailer, Fire,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh.
All right, but back to the Comic-Con stuff. They held an auction of Star Wars memorabilia for some fat prices. Some of the proceeds goes back into the museum to, of course, make it better, because it's a little sparse. I've seen some walkthroughs of it, and it's got the bare bones, but it needs more.
Are we talking about the Lucas Museum? Because
No,
I haven't
this
watched
is this is actually Comic-Con has a museum.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Lucas
No,
Museum.
the money is going to the Comic-Con museum.
We
as
haven't
they
had
were the host.
Haven't had a chance to watch the full interview yet. If you're wondering why we haven't talked about that, so
Right, true. First thing up is they sold a screen-used Stormtrooper helmet from Episode 4, A New Hope. It was an original stunt helmet used in the production, one of the Tatooine Sand Trooper helmets. It is said to be only one of 6 known to have survived and accounted for. It sold for $256,000. That is a house.
Wow, that is
A house you can wear on your head.
Depends on where you live and how nice of a house, but yeah, that can be a house in some parts.
Yeah, 5 years ago it was a pretty nice house.
Yeah. Once
Even
upon a
in
time,
these
that would have
parts.
been a mansion, but nowadays, not so much.
My goodness, because you know the story that a lot of the things that came out from that movie were immediately like scrapped and thrown
Well, yeah,
away.
who would have ever thought? Nobody knew back then, like, this is stuff we should save because 50 years from now it's going to sell for $250,000.
They didn't even know if the movie was successful right off the
No.
bat, so everything got thrown down.
Well, yeah, usually if you're making a
thrown
movie,
out,
you got
broke
to
down,
scrap it and get the
moving
next
on.
set, and yeah, let's move on. And so, sure, a lot of that stuff probably never thought twice about it.
The auction was part of Echoes from the Galaxy, a Star Wars memorabilia exhibit and auction, where it was available for 2 weeks, so you could walk around in the museum and actually look at all these things before they sold them. They also sold an original stunt lightsaber prop used by Ewan McGregor, as well as an original bladed lightsaber prop used by Liam Neeson from Episode 1.
That's the one I would want.
Each lot went for around $38,000.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair
Fair.
price.
An original
Sure.
hilt from Ray Park in Phantom Menace. Darth Maul's one of his original lightsaber hilts. 77,000.
Seems it sold for double because it's 2.
A screen-matched Resistance Pilot Red 4 helmet from The Force Awakens with a Lucasfilm certificate of authenticity for 32,000.
Oh my goodness. He's paying that much for Force Awakens.
An original blaster that was used by Oscar Isaac in The Force Awakens for 44,800.
Well, you could get his second house with that almost.
A production-made lightsaber for Luke Skywalker, cast from the molds of a touring lightsaber from Return of the Jedi.
I take it.
An original prop hand worn by Anthony Daniels
I
as
thought you were going to say
C-3PO
by Luke.
in Empire Strikes Back for
The one that-
16,000.
I want the hand that falls down the shaft. That's where like my prized possession in my collection would be. A
And
little spotlight on it.
a holographic tumbler. You remember in Skeleton Crew they used the little circus? They were tumblers. So a holographic tumbler, one of the ensemble, as in one of the outfits from that, designed by Bob Mackie, worn in the infamous 1978 Star Wars Hollywood special TV show. They did not say how much that went for, but interesting.
That is interesting.
Because
Anything from the holiday special you think would have been destroyed.
they're like, oh, it's one of those little holographic tumblers? Yeah, we got their outfit. They kept it or something. I don't know.
My goodness. I hope that sold for a pretty penny. Because there's probably
So
there's
too.
like probably nothing left. Lucas had everything destroyed from that.
For reasons.
Because it should be. It was an abomination. But it's
Yeah.
worth watching.
As
Because
in-
it's an abomination.
All right, we're going to springboard that, talking about the auction, to moving into the Hasbro releases that they showcased at Comic-Con. Start out with the HasLab project of the LAAT gunship for vintage collection size.
Yeah, no Black Series again. I was really saddened by that because I'm more into Black
Well,
Series
after
than vintage.
the Rancor never got funded because they advertised it very poorly with really bad tiers and it was overpriced.
Yeah.
Then they brought in the Reva
Well, that was
prop
more of
lightsaber.
Yeah, that's like a prop light. I don't count that as
I
like
know, but
Black Series
come on.
figures. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I have the sail barge and the Razor Crest. I backed those back in the day. I haven't backed anything since, and I won't be backing this. Not because I don't like it, not because it's not cool, but
You wanna pay
it's
$4.50
stupid
for it?
expensive. I mean, it's very cavernous too. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of plastic.
Right. You get two little guys with it. You
Two
get
little
some
guys,
like
yeah.
guns you can exchange.
Oh, you're really selling it.
Yeah, I wish they were two different looking guys, seeing as one can be sitting in the pilot and one can sit in
Sure.
the guns. I was like, these guys just look, they're shinies. I'm not impressed.
I think it's just overpriced, and it
It's
has
overpriced.
released before multiple times. It's like 20% bigger. I don't know. When they did the HasLab, the first HasLab with the sail barge, like that's just when I was a kid, like oh my god, like I would have given anything for something like that as
Yes.
a kid. And so when you get to be an adult and you can spend the money on something like that, you're like yeah, that's a
Something
that's a
that
once in a
wasn't
lifetime.
made, something that wouldn't have been, yeah.
Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime dream project, and now we're like, well, we've made this before, but it's bigger. Like,
Ta-da.
yeah, I'm not going to spend $450 on that.
No. Also in the Black Series lightsaber line, they're bringing Ezra Bridger's lightsaber from Ahsoka. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
You
cool.
got $250 to
Well,
spend.
it's a little cheaper than some of those prop ones, but it's still
Yeah.
still a hefty tag on that thing.
They were selling, I believe, the Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi Mustafar fight scene.
Yes,
For
which
$110?
will be mine.
That's really expensive. It's
Some
two
things are
figures
worth
in
it.
a set piece.
Yeah, but it's a cool set piece. I think you get real lava too. You can pour it
Yeah,
on the
but
figures
you
and
could
watch
get
them
this
melt.
other set, the Mace Windu and Darth Sidious set
Oh, I
for
will.
$70.
I
It
will.
comes with two heads for Sidious, before and after.
Before and after what exactly?
I
You
feel
got
like it should
fried
come
in
with
the
the whole
face?
scene. It doesn't come with like the lightning bouncing off the saber, so you could actually put the other
I
face
thought
on.
it did. I thought it came bouncing back at him. You mean?
Yeah, where you could see it like
you
a
push it?
lightsaber that's like you could see the like it's attached to the lightning, where you could see it bounce back.
I want to be able to push his head in, and he goes unlimited power.
Okay, moving on. They are making yet another Jango Fett.
What do you mean another? They had archive collection re-release of the original. I think this is like all
But
new.
this is at least the third one.
This
though.
number, yeah, it's like the
It's
third
just
release.
it's another Jango Fett.
I think it's got their face printing technology. It looks
Yeah,
better.
But you leave his helmet on, so who cares?
But the one we have that we got years ago, like the legs are really loose, so he like just does the splits randomly on the shelves. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'll go in the room sometimes. He's like just sitting there like
He's
doing the
just showing
splits.
off.
He is showing off. If you were Django Fett, you'd show off too.
Yeah. Also, and I like this figure, the Asajj Ventress Bounty Hunter figure
Cool
that we
figure.
saw at the end of Clone Wars.
Yeah. Cool, weird, out of nowhere. Not weird. I don't mean like weird, but like
$25
something you
though.
wouldn't think they'd. Well, they're all $25. That's
Yeah.
at least it's not a deluxe figure.
She's one I would never put the helmet on because it looks
Yeah.
ridiculous with the helmet on. Leave the
Well,
helmet on.
I mean, she's a bounty hunter. She's
And
gonna have a
I know
helmet.
this one will make you excited. The Stranger Khmer.
You know,
That one, helmet on, helmet off. He's got a little.
he's got the guns.
Yeah, he's got the.
But he doesn't
cape
actually come
thing.
with a gun. You know what I mean?
He's got the weird cape thing, but it's like a hard plastic cape
Yeah.
thing. So yeah,
Doesn't
you
look
you
good.
could take it off and let the guns
I'm-
show. I guess.
I'm not upset about this. There are a lot of figures already for the Acolyte, and it makes
No, the
sense.
figure
that they
looks
would.
fine.
No, I think it's probably the best character in the show. Him and Soul were my two favorites,
Mm-hmm.
other than Soul just going weird and being stupid.
So.
But he was fine. It's a cool figure for those who want it and to complete their Acolyte
See, this
collection.
this next one is what makes me upset when you talk about the Comic-Con $110
Yeah,
Obi-Wan and
comes with
Anakin
the
is
platform that
the
they were on.
the Darth. This one is a Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker,
Which
and
is
it comes
cool.
with the platform.
It's cool.
It comes with like the clashing sabers and everything with the little light sparkles.
Yeah,
off of it.
I don't need like the 17th Darth Vader, I think. And I'm not even
I think I do.
exaggerating too much at this point. They've had so many Vader releases,
Vader.
but it is a new sculpted Bespin Luke, so and it looks cool. It's
But how
got
come this one's $70, but it's $110?
the Anakin Obi-Wan Premium, because fans have been waiting for like remakes of those two figures forever, and well,
Yeah, and then they give you the Anakin and Clone Captain Rex.
yeah, that's a weird set because they just like released both those figures. I
Well,
don't
they're
know if there's
coming
anything new
together,
and
and I
different.
think they're supposed to look like Ahsoka series.
Yeah, they're from the flashback in Ahsoka. I don't know what the deal is.
You could
with
pay
those.
$45 and find out.
I might, because I didn't get them the first time around.
For Skeleton Crew, they're bringing SM33. You can get Shmi
He's
for $34.
for Black Series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already been shown off, but
$34 though.
yeah, but it's a deluxe figure because
There's
like,
Ulfi for $25.
it's already pre-ordered
Yeah,
by me.
I didn't know this.
Well, you don't need to know everything.
Did you order the Ronin too for $25? How about the Jedi
No.
Temple Guard for $25?
I got two of those.
Magna Guard, $25.
No, the different colored ones.
No, the Magna Guard.
Yeah, there's the more bluer ones.
Yeah, the blue one.
Yeah, because I got two of the.
How about another Han Solo? This
No.
figure comes with the
Oh, the
signature
new-
DL-44
The new,
blaster.
yeah, well, the first one did too, but the new one that can pose better, maybe. That
Allegedly.
might have been some pre-ordering.
Chewbacca.
No, I don't think I did the Chewie.
Vintage Collection is getting the Jedi Spirits.
Which is cool because it's got
Because the Black
swappable
Series
heads.
had them first.
Yeah, but swappable heads. You can either put Hayden or Sebastian Shaw's head on there.
Yeah, $50. They could be yours.
Well, you know.
Vintage Collection's also getting Imperial Shock Trooper, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Crosshair, Ben Kenobi, Darth Vader's TIE Advance. $140 for that thing.
That was announced before.
Cantina Adventure 4-pack. The Bantha and Tusken Raider. I still think the Bantha looks very cute. A Snowtrooper set.
Yeah, some of those
Everything's out there,
some
yeah.
of those are previously announced, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was
Wasn't
reminding
other than
people.
the gunship wasn't much for vintage at Comic-Con, but that's to be expected. Other than that 3-pack you mentioned with the Force Ghost, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Some cool stuff. A lot of money, especially for that gunship. I just can't see that. I can't see that thing getting backed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Last I looked, it's like at 2,200,
I don't
and
know.
this is
It's going to be a desperation ploy where they'll be like, bonus tiers. We're just going to give you the tiers with the stuff.
yeah. I
It's
don't know
sad.
I don't know what they're gonna do. It just like I said, it's not that once in a lifetime thing where people are like, oh, I've always dreamed of having my 8th one of these. Like, because I think there's like 7 other ones that have been produced over the years, like literally. So I don't know. I think it's a miss. I saw people saying Sandcrawler. That would have been so much cooler.
Yeah. That would have been cooler.
Would have been.
Black Series size.
Oh, jeez. I want a Black Series hat. I mean, they just screwed up. I feel like we're paying the price for them screwing up with the Rancor.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, and it's
But
kind of sad.
they are the ones who screwed up with the Rancor.
Yeah, it wasn't our fault. We didn't want to back your overpriced Rancor,
Mm-hmm.
and with terrible tiers until too late, and then people are already like standing on principle. Like, I'm not changing my mind. You screwed up, and we're gonna let you know with our wallet. But for now, that's all we got for you this time. Your turn to take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any and all of today's news, and let's talk some Star Wars. And so until next time, thanks for watching.